as the two sisters giggled and walked back into their house. Came and sat beside him, glancing at the screen. He pointed to an Excel file that he had clearly been meticulously working on. Look, he said, I chalked out 3 options for covering all the countries. This third option is the costliest, because it includes a very expensive train journey to Jingfrojik, also called Top of Europe. Tat, you know why? Because it is the highest railway station in Europe. We should not miss this journey. The only hiccup here is, he paused, while opening another of the innumerable tabs that he had kept open on his screen, weather. You see, this one is a live camera that keeps capturing the view from atop Jingfrojik. As of now, it shows all cloudy. So I'm just anxious that on whichever day during our stay at Switzerland, we find the weather sunny. We must go, he smiled nervously. I get it, said Atreyi, bending over his shoulder, looking into the screen, when she was startled by a sleepy voice calling her, Ma. What happened? Why are you awake? She asked, as she hurriedly rushed to little Arian, her son, who had stepped out of his own room. At roughly 6-year age, Arian had started taking after his mother with curly hair, fair complexion and light brown eyes. What are you and Dad doing? I woke up as I heard you both talk, Arian said, sleepily putting his head on his mother's shoulder as she knelt down before him. Come here, son, I'll show you, Arnav said cheerfully, hearing which Arian ran to him and sat on the sofa beside him. W, Arian said, you both will be visiting these places? Arian exclaimed, with a wide grin on his face, all of his sleep brushed off at once. Yes, so you approve of the places? Arnav asked him with a wink. Tat, let me think. Yes, Arian exclaimed, giving Arnav a high five. Arian, come, I'll put you to sleep. Atreyi said. No ma, please, I am not even going with you. At least let me hear about these places from Papa, Arian begged. You will, but, over the weekend. If you sit with your papa now, you won't be getting up until dawn, Atreyi scorned. It's okay, I'll put him to sleep in his room in 5 minutes, and be right there with you, Arnav assured Atreyi. Rather you go and sleep, you are looking more sleepy than Arian. Arian giggled hearing this, as Atreyi rolled her eyes and went off to her room. Closing the door, as she settled onto her spot in the bed, she could hear Arnav telling bone-chilling stories of mountaineers who tried climbing the infamous Eiger North Face, the mountain that was supposed to be visible from the stay they had booked at Grindelwald. With an unknown feeling of warmth gushing all over herself, and a gentle smile on her face, Atreyi gradually fell into a deep